In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to read and document an inherited VBA macro workbook in Excel. This is a great workflow when someone hands you a spreadsheet full of macros, and you need to understand exactly what is going on inside it before you trust it or modify it. Let's get started. First, open Excel and open the inherited workbook you want to investigate. Once the file is loaded, press Alt plus F8 on your keyboard. This opens the macro dialog box, which shows you every public macro that a user could run from the ribbon or from a button on a sheet. Take a moment to read through the list that appears. In this example, you will see two entries, GenerateMonthlyReport and ClearData. Note these names down, because they are the entry points users typically interact with. Keep in mind that this dialog hides private procedures and event procedures, so it is only a starting point. Once you have read the list, click Cancel to close the dialog. Now let's open the VBA Editor itself, where the real source code lives. Press Alt plus F11. The Visual Basic for Applications window will open. If the left side panel is not visible, press Ctrl plus R to show the Project Explorer. Look at the project tree on the left. Expand the folders one by one. You should see Microsoft Excel Objects, which contains this workbook along with each sheet in the file. Below that you will see modules, and if the workbook contains them, forms and class modules will also appear. Double-click the module listed under Modules to open its code in the main editor window. Next, let's scan every procedure inside that module so nothing stays hidden. At the top of the code window, you will see two dropdowns. Click the procedure dropdown on the right-hand side. This shows the full list of procedures defined in that module, and unlike the earlier macro dialog, this list also includes private subs. Select each procedure from the dropdown one at a time. The cursor will jump to the first line of that procedure. Read the signature out loud, paying attention to whether it says sub or private sub and noting any arguments that are passed in. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Now we will step through a macro line by line so you can see exactly what it does. Click inside the first line of the main procedure you want to investigate. Then open the Locals window by going to View, then Locals window. The Locals pane will appear, and this is where you will watch your variables change in real time. Press F5 to run the macro. Execution will pause at the breakpoint you set on the first line. From here, press F8 repeatedly to step through the code one line at a time. As you step, keep your eyes on the Locals window. Watch the variables update as each line runs. You will see I increment, lastRow take on a row number, and totalSales accumulate as the loop runs. This is the clearest way to understand what the macro is actually doing inside the workbook. When you are satisfied with what you have seen, press F5 to let the rest of the macro run to completion. A message box may pop up at the end, so dismiss it. Switch back to Excel behind the editor, and you will notice that a new summary sheet has appeared in the workbook. That is the output of the Generate Monthly Report macro you just stepped through. Now return to the VBA Editor. Find the line where you placed the breakpoint earlier. Press F9 on that same line to remove the breakpoint, so the macro will run normally next time without pausing. At this point, you have a complete picture of the inherited workbook. You have a readable map of every procedure in the file via the procedure dropdown. You have first-hand knowledge of what GenerateMonthlyReport actually does, because you stepped through it with F8 and watched the variables update in the Locals window. You also have an exported .base file of the module for version control, and a macro inventory sheet inside the workbook describing each procedure in plain English. That is everything you need to confidently work with this file going forward.